before Christopher, my roommate had just moved out, and so the house was very lonely, and I was going to get a dog. I needed companionship. Then I met Chris and thought, no. So I did not get a dog. Instead, I got a boyfriend. And life was fantastic after that. Life with Christopher has been just joyous. I feel so loved and cared for, and he's just a gentleman, I mean, the whole word, and I really enjoy being with him because he definitely makes me feel so loved and is a good companion, and I'm not bored. I don't feel like I need a dog now. I've got a wonderful fiance and husband, and I'm very happy about that. Better than a dog.
My life before Rachel was, I used to do a lot of activities and do things and go places. Life became more fun because you got to do something with somebody else you liked and wanted to do things with and get to know better and share your life experiences with and build a relationship. My sister invited me to a game night that I was a long drive away and almost didn't go.
I'm very glad you did. And then I saw him playing a game on the floor and was like, who's that over there? He kind of reminded me of Rob Bell, if any of you know who he is. So that was my first line to him was, you kind of look like Rob Bell. Has anybody ever told you that?
I'm like, I have no idea who he is.
Yeah. So I walked off because I didn't know what else to say. Oh, we played Hoopla first. And he got the card Alice in Wonderland and he needed to draw it.
Well, apparently I can't draw.
Which he tried to do. And then we talked for like 2 hours.
After she decided not to play Taboo.
Which is my favorite game in the world. So he knew it was love.
Love?
Like at first sight.
I knew she's interested, so I asked for a phone number.
You did, and you almost didn't, and why is that?
Because she had a lip ring.
Didn't like the lip ring. So, as you can see, I no longer have it. Nowhere to be found. Game night. He showed up, and history was made. My favorite thing about Christopher would probably be the first thing I noticed about him. I love redheads, and he may not have red hair, but he's got a very vivid red beard, and I never want it to go away. He's incredibly smart. I mean, not only is he an engineer, but I can ask him a question about anything, and he's like, well, I mean, did you just Google that? How did you know this? It's fascinating, actually. When he says, I don't know, I honestly, we've been together for a year, and I think he said that twice. I'm counting. It's rare. So I love how smart he is.
What I really liked about Rachel was she's very outgoing and out there personality that kind of helped me come out of my shell a little bit. Because I tend to be very introverted, very quiet, and if there's more than 3 people or 4 people in a group, I won't talk, and I'm still that way. But she usually helps me be a little bit more social, I guess. And she makes me go to more social things that help bring a little bit more fun in my life. I asked her out on a date. We had sushi, and then we went to Gaylord, and they had an Alice in Wonderland theme going inside. So we were walking around inside and looking at the Alice in Wonderland themes, and Rachel was making fun of me on, isn't this what you were supposed to be drawing, or?
It was perfect. Yeah, every sculpture at the Gaylord, I was like, is that what you were trying to draw? Is that what you were trying? Yeah, it was a funny, I don't think I was too mean. I hope I wasn't too mean. I had fun with it. He shrugs.
Gaylord was doing like a firework Friday nights or something, so they're shooting fireworks off over Lake Grapevine to music. And we went up to the top of the parking garage and watched the fireworks go off.
It was epic. And I grabbed his arm, like hooked his arm, and then he ended up holding my hand. It was nice. Many of the people I've been dating the past who knows how many years, before I could even mention their name to my mom or some of my other family, they would ask, 3 questions. Number 1, does he have a car? Does he have a job? Does he live with his parents? And to Chris, I answered, yes, he's an engineer at Texas Instruments, thank you very much. 2, he owns his own house. And 3, he owns 2 cars. So I kind of knew it was love at first sight or first sound when I heard about that. And when I told my family, they were like, oh, this one might actually work. And he did. So I'm very proud of that. And he's also a very good cook, so I love that too.
I think one of her favorite dishes I've made so far was Parmesan encrusted tilapia, I think it was. It was pretty awesome. We just kind of get together and make something or cook or do something, and also been going to church together.
He's very outdoorsy. Let's go hiking. And I'm like, let's go watch a movie. He's very into West Coast swing dancing, so I've gone out with him a few times to that, and also he's paid for lessons for me to get into that.
I do West Coast swing, so it's partner dance. It's danced mostly to like pop, R&B, and dance in a slot ends in a triple step and starts with a walk-walk are the 3 characteristics what make West Coast swing different than other versions of swing. I
paid more than I've ever paid for any pair of shoes to buy a pair of dance shoes, and I told him in that very moment, you can tell I'm serious because I just spent over $100 on a pair of shoes. So I hope he knows I really meant business.
There will be dancing at my wedding, and there'll be several dancing friends, and some of my friends even from California dance West Coast, so hopefully it's going to be a fun time.
I love watching him. I've been to many competitions watching him do it. He traveled all over the US. He lights up when he's out there, and he says it's where he gets to be fun and goofy and dorky, and I fully support that. He, in turn, goes and sees movies with me. We're trying to learn more, and when we get married, see how we can balance that even more. So look forward to figuring this thing out called life and marriage. Really am.
I just think Rachel's an amazing person, that she's just seeking after God, has a lot of her life together. She knows what she wants and what she's trying to do. Spunky. Fun to be around her. I just want to start living my life together with her on a consistent daily basis instead of dating anymore and just like, oh, over here, over there. It's gonna be awesome.
I love how he loves me very much. The texts he sends me in the morning, he says good morning, and he gives me a paragraph of what he loves about me, and that he misses me and he can't wait for us to be married and to be one. And that means so much to me because it means he thought about me when he went to bed, he thought about me when he got up, and I love it.
I just was praying a lot about it, and we've been dating for a while, and I told her from the very beginning that I date with intention, that if we'll continue dating, there was plan to get married, and I've been really praying about it, and I just felt the Lord said it was okay to do it, so.
Proposals!
The proposal.
This is the fun part.
You happened to have Valentine's Day off, which was a Monday, so I decided to take the day off too and do something fun. So we decided to go to the Fort Worth Zoo, and I did some research.
I kept it. I had to. What? So yeah, this is my favorite part of the whole story, is Chris had done legit research on all of the animals who choose one mate for life. And so we happened to slow down and stop at each one of these animals that happened to be at the Fort Worth Zoo. So we stopped by the bald eagle, and I'm like, it's beautiful, and we're stopping and staring at it, and we're still looking at it. We're still looking at it. Like, I guess he just really likes bald eagles, when apparently he was thinking of proposing at that moment.
Walking myself up. And then it didn't quite happen because she started walking off. And we get to mountain lions, and she's like, yeah, I hate mountain lions because it eats my cats when I was in high school or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's not good times either. And then we get to something else, and in front of like vultures, I'm like, maybe not the right board to do it.
The vultures was not the right place, no. They were like above you, it was creepy. And the meerkats, we walked by them twice and stopped both times. And again, I thought he really liked meerkats. I was clueless, completely clueless, had no idea. We had gone shopping for the ring, but I didn't know if it had been done or in or the right one. We had issues, and so I had no idea.
So after we got done with the zoo, because it didn't actually happen there, we went to this nice Italian place and we got and started eating and having a bottle of wine and all this cool stuff. Nice place. And apparently I dug on my pocket way too long. That Rachel figured out what I was planning on doing.
I leaned across the table and was like, is this about to happen? He was like, yeah. Freaked out, completely freaked out. Because I had told him I want it in front of a crowd. I want someone in the bushes with a camera ready to take a picture. I mean, like, all out. Every time I told him this, he's like, oh my God, really? Like, not happy. So here we are in the middle of a packed restaurant on Valentine's Day.
Full out packed. There's not an empty seat in the house.
And he's digging in his pocket. And I'm like, oh. And so I'm like, you don't have to do it now. You can put it back in. You can do it later. It's okay. Like freaking out. So he puts it back in his pocket. And he's like all antsy now. He's like, can we have dessert? Waiter, we need dessert. So we ate dessert quickly, very quickly. And paid, and the second we got out the door, he was down on one knee. And this is your favorite part, I think.
I started asking her, she already ripped the ring out of my hand.
I don't remember that. I remember him asking and me saying yes, 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 yes. And then all of a sudden the ring was on my hand that I put there. But he had proposed. What am I supposed to do? I was excited. He stands by that I just ripped it out of his hand.
I didn't even get like halfway through my sentence and it was already gone.
I don't remember this. The hostess peeked her head out the window, the door, and asked, "Did he just propose?" And took her picture for us. So it was perfect. I got what I wanted, the picture at the moment of. So I was happy. So it was perfect. I have a special message for Chris's parents and whole family, actually, that thank you so much for raising such an awesome man that fulfills. I tell people this, if I had a list of all the stuff I want in a husband, he checks everything off. And so thank you for raising him right, raising a good Christian, good godly man. And thank you for including me in your family so quickly, so graciously, and for being an awesome, awesome, still together family. And I look forward to being part of the Ledbetter clan.
So I just thank my best man and both my brothers for being awesome brothers, and also for Carl for being the bestest roommate and awesome friend. So.
And thank you to my girls. Carrie, you were there through me through everything in college. Thank you. Michelle is an awesome coworker. You were there for me every time I need someone to back me up or just take over. Thank you so much. And Nicole, I'm gonna have a sister. So I'm excited to have a sister-in-law and to see everything that that provides and that we can be there for each other in the future. So thank you, girls. I'm so glad you're part of this wedding. And thank you to everybody who's coming and who is here and enjoying the festivities. Thank you so much that you're part of our future together as the Ledbetters.
Yes, thank you everybody for coming.